Have you ever been to a social gathering and people avoid you like the plague? Are you driving people away instead of drawing them into your circle? Let me tell you about my friend Jimmy. The subtle art of social dynamics is the difference between being noticed and being remembered, especially in attraction. It's not about being the loudest person in the room, it's about reading the energy, responding with intention, and creating a presence that feels grounded rather than performative. One of the biggest mistakes people make is assuming attraction is something you do. In reality, attraction is something you create by interacting with your environment instead of trying to dominate it. Social dynamics isn't force, it's finesse. And nobody learned that lesson harder than Jimmy. Jimmy wasn't a bad guy. Not awkward, not creepy, not rude. He was just loud. The kind of guy who walks into a party and immediately feels like he has to prove he belongs there. The first time he sees a girl he likes, he cranks himself up to 110%. Big jokes, bigger gestures, talking too fast, interrupting to add something funny, and saying her name too often like he was trying to own it. He thought charisma meant performing in front of people, but the room read him differently. The girl wasn't drawn in. If anything, she leaned back. His energy was chaotic instead of confident, aggressive instead of inviting. Halfway through the night, a friend pulled him aside and said, "You're not listening. You're broadcasting." That one line flipped a switch. Jimmy decided to try something different, not by changing who he was, but by changing the way he showed up. He stopped rushing and started pacing his speech. He asked people questions and actually waited for the answers. Instead of trying to top every joke, he laughed with people. He didn't hover around the girl, he integrated into conversations naturally, letting her see him interacting comfortably with others. He shifted from trying to impress to genuinely engaging. And here's the thing, social dynamics respond instantly to grounded energy. People started leaning in when Jimmy talked, not because he was loud, but because he was intentional. His presence no longer demanded attention, it attracted it. Later in the night, the girl approached him, not the other way around. She mentioned that he seemed more relaxed, easier to talk to. They had a real conversation for the first time. She smiled, touched his arm, asked if he was going to the next event the group had planned. Attraction showed up the moment Jimmy stopped chasing it. The takeaway is simple. Attraction isn't created by force. It's created by composure. People feel your energy before they hear your words, and the energy that consistently wins is calm, confident, self-directed. Social dynamics isn't about controlling others, it's about controlling yourself so others feel comfortable connecting with you. Be the person who listens, who observes, who responds thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. When your presence feels balanced, people, like Jimmy discovered, naturally lean toward you. For more advice about social interactions, like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.